Something happened to the boat where they were losing power, and anytime they turned on the motor, they were taking on about 2 cups of water. About the same time, Lyra got sick.
That's the aunt of this 1-year-old girl who, in a new interview with CBS this morning, explains how things snowballed out of control for her sister and her family as they were sailing around the world with their children. Charlotte Kaufman and her husband Eric and their 2 young girls were just rescued from this boat, the Rebel Heart. This after the boat lost power and 1-year-old Lyra started getting sick. New this morning, Kaufman's sister tells CBS News the parents called their pediatrician first and then gave Lyra antibiotics, but that didn't work and several rashes spread across her body, and that's when they called the Coast Guard for help. This morning, the family is on their way back to San Diego and doing much better.
It's been a long week for them, and they're grateful for the warm meal and to be on the ship and to know that Lyra, and that's their biggest concern, is knowing that Lyra is okay and she's going to be doing just fine.
Kaufman's sister says the family had to sink their boat because it was dead in the water. The family should be back to San Diego by Wednesday or Thursday. And tune in to CBS this morning for much more of that interview with Kaufman's sister, including what the family thinks about growing criticism for taking 2 small children on that long trip. That's coming up in just 15 minutes on Local 6. Happening today, if you own one of the cars involved in the major General Motors recall, you can start getting your car fixed. Millions have been recalled after the ignition switch problem linked to at least 13 deaths started making headlines. As a reminder, the cars affected include Chevy Cobalt, Pontiac G5, Pontiac Solstice, and Saturn Ion. The first repairs will go to cars made between 2003 and 2007. You are urged to call your dealer first and make an appointment before going in. New this morning, the gloves come off and fists fly among New York City's finest, and it all happened during a charity hockey game, an annual tradition for the New York City Police and Fire Departments. Well, you can see things got out of hand, and we're told it happened about halfway through the game. Just about every player for each team was involved except 2 goalies. CBS News has asked both departments for comment, and so far they've declined to talk about the melee. Well, he's been doing it for decades, but this morning country legend George Strait has accomplished something he hasn't done in 25 years.
Car, she said, there's something you think it'll start. I said, it's already running, got your things in the back, and I'm ready when you are. She said,
all right, so are you ready for your day there? That makes you want to ride out.
Yeah.
That was the country music icon performing at the Academy of Country Music Awards last night, and moments later, he received Entertainer of the Year. That's an award he hasn't won in more than 2 decades. And for Male Performer of the Year, Jason Aldean took home the award, and Miranda Lambert won Female Vocalist of the Year. So big night in country, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's about time. Desperately by George Strait, my favorite all-time song. Yes.
It's amazing that he won that so late in his career, because usually you hear about younger new artists winning that.
He's
so
hanging
that's great.
in there.
Yeah. We like to hear some music in the morning to get us going.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're getting your morning revved up. We're having a decent day today. Not a lot of rain this afternoon.